If you guys are new here, that's who I am. If you're not, welcome back. I've missed you. Yes, I'm a burnt chicken nugget today. I am like letting myself breathe from wearing any makeup on my face, but it means I can't go out in the sun. I'm burnt. I'm burnt. So I'm probably not going to show you guys too much of what I'm doing. I just thought I want to hang out. I was going to do TikTok live, but I also was like, no, that's going to be more when I'm not doing much that's important. Hi, Clarita. So today's Sunday. Typically I would be at church, but I do not feel good. Hey, Shannon. I also have you guys propped up on my water bottle, so hopefully you don't fall off and get sneaky peeks of what is all over there that's about to be packed into the mystery box. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Kate. So I don't think I have sun poisoning. I was looking up the symptoms of sun poisoning and I was like, okay, I don't think I have that, but I just am tapped. Like, I am sunburnt and I was not feeling good. So we have a live stream at our church. So I'm gonna just, once that comes on, watch that and listen to it while I continue prepping these mystery boxes. But I'm doing like a tedious task right now, which is like making a bunch, like hundreds of little baggies of funness that need to be made for the craft, one of the crafts that you guys will get in the mystery box, which you guys will see on August 1st what all this is. I had a feeling, I was like, I think these are hard to watch. I just watched the phone case update. So glad the envelope setting and taping worked for you. Yes. Then I was thinking back and I was like, wow, I'm doing a full tutorial on that machine. Plus I have a coupon code too for it, but I also didn't want to share that until I was like, I want to show you guys how to use this thing. Because I reused the same suction paper, whatever that's called. And I was like, wait, that probably is only like a one-time use thing. Like, I can't. So anyways, yeah, I was so glad it worked too. I was at my wit's end with all the machines. I don't know how to open these. Does anybody know how to open these from Hobby Lobby? What's the best and fastest way? Because I got about 200 of these I got to open. And maybe there's a hack. Maybe like heating them up would be faster. But I kind of wanted to start with these because I felt like it would be the biggest dent. Okay, these are just kind of, wow. Anyways, yeah, so I'm not feeling good. I don't think I'm sick, but I just, like, I have a headache, and Dustin had a headache a couple days ago too, and I was like, are we sick? Like, if we all have a headache, if we both have a headache? Okay, so there's this little piece of plastic on the top, and I have scissors, but I think a different tool would be beneficial. Happy Sunday, Tay. Hey, my Lissa. It's later for you guys, huh? It's pretty early here. I mean, it's not super early. It's like 9 o'clock. So, I dropped the girls off at church and was like, I'm going to go organize beads and I'll watch church from the studio today. They need to send their paper with a backing that can be left on for printing and then peeled off for pressing. As a company, they shouldn't put it on the customer to find workarounds. That's a great idea. I think one thing I love about HTVront and Loklik, because they're the same brand, is they really do listen to their customers. So I'm going to send them an update and be like, is there a way you can create this product with a white backing? Because it really is, it would, first of all, put them into another market. Like, I think it would elevate them higher than anybody who does these. But I think they're the only ones really doing this shrink wrap concept. And so I was like, well, you should. They did email me and they were like, so they sent me like the handbook, and they were really, really helpful. And I'm gonna like study the handbook, make sure I know all the settings, actually film a tutorial, because I think that it's a great machine. It's just the paper that has the issue. And so I'm gonna let them know, like, hey, so they asked me, they're like, can you maybe not talk about all the they weren't like trying to say don't talk about the frustrating things. They just they were like, can you change the word frustrated? And I was like, you know, I don't know how I feel about that because I want to be authentic. And I think that word resonates with a lot of people. And I'm not trying to dog on the machine. I'm trying to educate on how to do things. And if we're frustrated, we're frustrated. You know, it's not, I could get, and I thought about it and I was like, but let me tell you, if this machine is good, the word frustrated is going to bring people because they are frustrated. They are going to want to know, like, what can they do to not be so frustrated? So I don't know how to explain that to a company. I think when I do a tutorial on it, they'll be like, okay, I get it. It's worth it to be honest. It's so worth it to be honest, guys. Honestly, it's not worth trying to teach you guys how to use something, then you guys buy it and then you're frustrated and then I don't know. So what's everyone up to today? What are you guys doing? How hot is it? How rainy is it? Are you guys staying safe? You know, there's like flash flood warnings everywhere right now, and it's crazy. It's just hot here in Northern California. It's been actually really great. We normally have fires by this time, and sometimes the valley gets smoked out, so we can't really do outside stuff. And this year so far, obviously, I've been outside because I'm sunburned. There you go, using the word again, LOL. The frustrated word? Did I use the wrong word? It's one and headed home from the airport. Yay! Yeah, you need to jump back on our Zooms. We got a new thing going on my list, and we actually were wondering if we could pick your brain because we are going to start doing TikTok lives when I'm doing when we're working and chatting business on TikTok. We'll do Zooms too, but we're going to do TikTok as well. So that way more people can jump in that are part of the business membership or want to be a part of the business membership. So, and then they get to see your guys' businesses and what we're doing with them and what we're working on. I gotta stop looking at myself. I'm like, girl, you need to go put on some aloe. Geesh Louise. So yeah, it's been like 102, 103, which is normal. But when it gets to 108, 112, that's when they're like, oh my gosh. But we have really dry heat here. I'll be on Monday night for sure. Awesome. We definitely looked at your website and scoped it out. So we need you to come and tell us what you're up to. So let's see how much this makes. I think I figured out the proportions correctly to have enough for the mystery box. But I kind of was just winging it, thinking I would have more than enough. So hopefully I don't have to go get any more things. Hopefully we're almost done packing them all up and they'll be shipping August 1st. I'm planning out how to set out my new office craft room. We moved and everything is still in boxes. I need to get it out so I can get my business up and running again. Yeah, Kate, that's exciting though. And I know that feeling of just you're eager to start, but you also want to do it right. You want to make sure that everything is where it's going to be. Wheels, put everything on wheels. I'm telling you, it is the most easiest way to keep. I have 2 things on wheels in here. I have 3 things. The things that are not on wheels, I'm selling you before I move out of this place because you're not coming home with me unless I put wheels on them. I have these IKEA, you'll see them in our shipping behind the scenes videos. I have these 2 IKEA kitchen counter spaces that I put back to back for workstation, and it's worked really good. But I had a tasker put them together, and I don't know if you know what a tasker is, but when I moved into this place, I bought a ton of IKEA furniture, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to get working. So I hired a tasker to come in. I hired a lady to come in and put a bunch of stuff together, and she did amazing. Legit so good. And so what a tasker is IKEA partners with this website where you can just hire people to come and do random tasks, and they partner with IKEA. So they'll tell you I'm trained in the Kallax brand or this brand. So they are able to put it together super fast. And this guy came to do these 2, and he put together one of them wrong. And it's kind of falling apart. I'm kind of annoyed, but I'm also just like, whatever. That's my fault. I could have put it together myself, or, you know, I don't know. So yeah, it's like, it's IKEA furniture though. Like, you can't go wrong with it. But I have been putting together IKEA furniture since I was like, moved down to my first, when me and Dustin moved, so 18 years ago when Landis was first born, we moved into an apartment, and we literally just moved in boxes of IKEA furniture because we had nothing, and we were like, let's just go buy all of our furniture in boxes. And then, so I've been putting together IKEA furniture for way too long. And they make it different now. It's not as sturdy as it used to be. It never was really super sturdy. I'd worry that rolling things on carpet will stretch it and leave wrinkles over time. Oh, even on carpet. Really trying to get everything done during my summer break. Yeah, challenge yourself to try to do it. Stretch it out. I know it's hard, but like, challenge yourself, because you know when you start going back to work, it's going to be hard to do that part. So I know it's good for ADHD. I don't know where you stand on that spectrum, but I definitely have to have like a deadline and a challenge. And it has to be like long enough that I can actually get it done so I'm not overwhelmed, but it has to be short enough that I don't lose track of what I'm trying to get done. You know what I'm saying? So you got this. You can do it. And I encourage you, Kate, if you're not in our business membership, join at least in the TikTok lives and set aside that time to, you don't even have to turn your camera on, but like knock out getting your room unpacked with us. Because it'll be a good time for you to learn and hear about other businesses, and then you can challenge yourself during those windows. So I'll be live, I think, Tuesday during the days on TikTok, and Wednesday late nights. I'm doing my first late night sessions, but they won't be like, this is really boring, but it's okay. I'm in the membership, Beehive Hollow. Oh, yeah. Join us. Join in. We're going to challenge you. I definitely want to, I really get to know you guys in the Zoom. So if you can make the Zooms, come to the Zooms. If you can't, try TikTok live window. And if you can't still make any of those and you are a very active business member and wanting to, message me, because I will do a meeting even if it's only 1 or 2 people, because that's just where I'm at right now. I want you all to be working on your businesses. Okay. I feel like I need to take a break from these 2. No, I only have 2 more yellow ones. I can do this. Okay, 2 more yellows, and then we got the fun little doodads. So these are brand new beads, but then I've been vintage thrift shopping and art shopping for cool different things. I think I'm gonna add some more and go look because I got like what, 2 more weeks before this box goes out. So, well, no, not technically, because we have a team coming in to pack all these for you guys on the 23rd. So I might be able to vintage shop this week a little bit, but I want everybody's box to have something of creativity, in the sense that I went and I hunted for you guys to have like a more uniqueness in your projects. We had a few solos before everyone was catching lives. Yeah, Clarita and I got some solo sessions because I could not for the life of me get my life together just for Zooms. And now I think we're on a good rhythm. Like, we're getting it. We got about like 6 people in there sometimes, so it's good. 4 to 6, dependent on the day. But they're working hard on their websites and they're doing so good. My daughter had offered to help me putting videos on my social media. She knows more about editing than I do. Yeah, Missy, do it until, pay her in pizza or something. Like, you can always trade skills. But I'm a big proponent of making it worth it for your kids, because one day they go and they get jobs and they don't want to help you. And I don't know. My daughter went and got a job at Starbucks, so she gets really good benefits. And well, she doesn't have benefits yet 'cause she doesn't really need them, but she gets she could get a scholarship for school working there and stuff. So I'm like, listen, Auntie Tay can't offer that right now. You're gonna have to come back to me in a few years maybe. So go get a job. But yeah, no, I remember that. I actually learned how to edit when my girls were really little, so I never had to bring them in for that. But when I was blinging, you know, and weeding tons of vinyl. Remember, I think I told you guys I would pay them like $1 a project to weed for me. So they could come home to like a basket and they could choose like, do you want to weed like 50 projects? You'd make $50. You know, it would take them a long time, but I could focus on editing or other things in my business that I needed to do. And your kids are older though, Missy, huh? So it's hard. But if they can edit, you might have a budget for them eventually too, you know, because editing is, and they could learn those skills and use them for others too, and actually make money if they wanted to fine tune their skills by helping you out. Okay, I swear this, oh, I still have one more after this. There's got to be a faster way to open these. Yes, she's 18. I grabbed my Cut Easy, but I don't think that's more for like boxes. Yeah, my 18-year-old, and all kids are different. All people are different. My 18-year-old is like, I gotta go learn who I am. Nothing to do with you, please. I am my own person. Waiting for my she shed, which I'm calling my bee barn. So cute! So that I can have everything organized and have a specific place to create. I love that. So Shannon, you're a crafter, not a business person, right? That's so fun. Or are you? Sorry, and like, honestly, come to the Zooms if you guys are my business members. It'll help me really get to know you guys. And we're building the fall curriculum based on like you guys and what you need. So, and what I need to add. I'm actually creating a printable YouTube series guide because Dustin is starting a YouTube channel. We'll see. I'll let you guys know when he's further into the process more. I don't know. I'm fine talking about it, but he's starting a YouTube channel about our property. And I left him yesterday to go do life, and I need to win the lotto. Would love a she shed. Yeah, and you can get there. Anyone can get there, Missy. We got this. Don't give up. We're gonna get you to a good space. So Kate, I just added you on TikTok. Yeah, everybody add each other on TikTok because we're going live. We're going live together. Right now, I got to talk about other things. The way I discovered, and I might be new to the party, but the way I discovered like how good TikTok lives are for growing is I've just been joining these faith-based talks. And I don't know if you guys have seen, I like pop in live all the time, but I love talking about different religions and faith, and I can do it all day long. And TikTok has a really big community over there that does that. And so I was like, you know what, though, I need to really balance this with other things because this is not necessarily my target audience, but it is something that I enjoy talking about. And I've learned a lot actually jumping into them and met a lot of people, really cool people. But I was like, every time I jump on one of these, I get like 10 or 15 new people who follow me. So I was like, we need to be doing this with our businesses and chatting business. And so I have found some people who chat finances because that's another one of my passions. And I don't agree with all the things they say, but it's funny because when I talk about faith, I'm like, I don't agree with you, but I love you. And when in finances, I'm like, I don't agree with you. You're wrong. Get over it. Like, thank you, Clarita. I need to do more over there. I started and then life happened. If I spent half the time posting on TikTok that I do scrolling, I'd be golden. You know what? Word. I am going business member transitioning from just a crafter. Whoop, whoop. Okay, join us, Shannon. And we're going to get that. So, okay, so because there is a big difference in setting your craft room up for a business versus crafting. Yes, crafting needs to be functional too, but your business needs to be not overwhelming and it needs to be like flow. It needs to flow good. So that is something that we're going to work on with you guys. Once you guys get work in, we're going to be setting up your guys' spaces to be functioning as productive as they can, because that's important. I've been working on that in here. It's actually cool because since I have shifted this all to product-based stuff, I get in here, I know exactly what I need to do, and I leave. And I spend way less time here, but I'm so much more productive here because when I used to come here, I'd be like, Okay, are we going live? Are we making a video? Are we packing a product? What are we doing in here? So like your space needs to be designated to, and honestly, this will be my last time doing, well, if it has mystery box stuff, I will probably go live on YouTube. But like, I would love to chat more about like this stuff on TikTok, because this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I need my room so much better, but I have to know what I'm doing first, because my brain, you know, I need to keep it as organized as my brain can hold. Yes. And I think that's where like room layout guides and stuff will be good for us to start utilizing. Look at these vintage pearls. These are, I feel like these are real. Don't quote me on that, but this is what I'm talking about. I'm looking for like, I feel like these are real. I have no idea how to tell. I know scraping it on your teeth, but I'm not about to do that because these are not going to be mine. But I know there's a way, but these look like pearls. I don't know. They're pretty either way. They're going in these little, this is the yellow mix. And I want these like vintage cool pieces in there to make it fancy schmancy. I'm so excited. This box is gonna be so cool. It's so unique and different than anything we've ever done, but I'm excited for it. I missed comments, sorry. Yes, crafting space is set up different than a business space for sure. But then at the same time, like we also want to be inspired while we're in there too. So that's one of the big things. I struggled with that for a long time. Like, why do I spend so much time trying to make my craft room perfect and cute and stuff? And it's like, because it's supposed to be your space where you are inspired and you're comfortable and you're getting things done, and it's not a waste of time. Plus it's great content too for you to, people learn your craft space and they learn where you work and what you do, and that's behind the scenes footage is really awesome to share with your community. And so as I'm trying to do that with you guys right now, but like they really do like to see how you set stuff up. And so if you can figure, like put your like put your mirror in front of your bathroom door. It's a great spot for it. I moved my Christmas tree finally, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Christmas tree. I don't think it's coming home with me. We don't have room in our cabin for a regular size tree, and we have real Christmas trees outside. So I think I'm gonna sell this and take all the flowers, but it's such a good storage space for my flowers. In a smaller space for business, I was thinking of getting the metal racks that you can slide storage bins in and just slide each one in and out instead of stacking all the time. Yeah, the racks are great because then you're not having to move bins just to get to the bins. And they're pretty affordable too. So I highly suggest those. And then like we have some that we were using for our Airbnb that I ended up reusing for my unfinished craft room at home that I just moved out of this room, and they're on racks, but the racks only fit 2 bins, and then they have a little extra space, which is kind of good because then I can have like oddball sized things in there, and that's good. So I kind of want to do pink because that's the most I have, but I also don't want to open like 500 of these. So I have a lot to do. That's why I was like, I'm jumping on live because I'm going to be here for a hot second. It's 23 minutes. What time is it, guys? I got to watch church, but it's not till like 10:45. So craft space. Did I end up? Oh, so Dustin's wanting to start a YouTube channel. He's working on it. And I came home yesterday and I was like, what'd you film? And he's like, well, I got B-roll of the wood splitting and chopping the wood. And then he's like, and then I tried to do like a sit down video. And I just started talking. And then I forgot what I was supposed to be saying. He's like, and then I talked about you a little bit. I was like, okay. I was like, let me print you out my production sheet that I use. But I was like, let me actually create a new printable because I think it'd be good for me and for him. And I can create it so that if any of you guys are wanting to do a YouTube channel, it's going to be like a starter kit. Like plan out your first 10 videos. Here's what you need to film, write out, use ChatGPT for, and just kind of like a guide. And so I think it'll be cool because then we're all doing it together, because I really do need it. I've been like off the bandwagon of being able to create a whole video because I just am like, how do I do this again? I can label the outside of them with the blanks are in each box. I found racks on Amazon that hold 5 bins each, 2 racks for $159. That's a good deal. In a smaller space for business, I was thinking of getting them. Oh, I already read that. So also, like, just plastic bins are great because I used my chalk pens and I just write on the bin with the chalk pen. And as much as I want to have like a fancy label and all the things, just like I have sticky notes on the boxes at home, it has to be functional. Like, it's almost the, what's her name? The Joy Sparker lady, organizer. What is her name? She was super popular for a while, but her concept of like organizing and getting it functional before you find fancy things. Share the link, Kate. I'm not sure what you mean by racks. Probably just those metal rolly racks, right? That you put bins on. And then there's like 4 shelves. Sometimes you can get like 5 shelves. But yeah, wheels, I'm telling you. And so we were talking about carpet. You asked me about carpet. I would say okay, honestly, if you have carpet, things are usually easier to move without wheels on carpet too. So if you can move your stuff around on carpet and slide it around, then it's fine. But wheels, as long as you're able to move it 100%, think that that's the best way to go. Can I like just chop the bottom off or like scissor through the middle of these? It's really testing my ADHD. Like, this taking too long. Ooh, that's a cute mix. It's very, very St. Patty's Day. 2 different color greens. I don't like how much garbage this is making though. Can we reuse these? We could reuse these. I could make the mixes and then put the mixes back in these. I don't have enough for the whole mystery boxes, but I could do that. Because my goal is to make some mixes for you guys that are going to work for your project so you don't have to buy 800 different colors. They're black metal. Ooh, like the kind you might use in a garage. Oh, yeah. They're not on wood, though, or on wheels. Are they? Did you say they're on wheels? The ones from Costco, they're $200. We love those. And those we keep in our basement now. Our basement's super short, so we can't store as much as we used to on them, but I ended up selling one to Tiff in the warehouse because I didn't want to move it home, and she's like, I'm gonna go buy one. I was like, just buy this one. I don't want to take this one home with me when I was moving everything out of there, and so she liked it too. They're sturdy as heck, but they're $200 each at Costco, I think. It won't let me post a clickable link because I'm not a moderator. Oh, let's make you all moderators. Who's not a moderator? Add as moderator. Can manage block words and change chat modes. In live can review. I'm going to just make you a standard moderator. The hummingbird is here. He was here yesterday and he's back. Oh, he was literally on my front door the other day when I got here. And he's right by the window now. He's so cute. They're called tote racks. That's fine. Clarita, you're a moderator already. Kate, I think I made you a moderator, but it didn't change you to blue. Missy, you're a moderator. Yeah, if you guys are in my business membership, you definitely get to be a moderator. Business membership, transitioning from just a crafter. Shannon, you want to be a moderator? Here we go. Moderator. Y'all are so sweet and nice. You get to be, that worked. Okay, yeah, so post that link to whatever you're talking about. I don't know. You can post affiliate links if you're a business member too. I don't care. I don't care. As long as you actually believe in the product. You're not just sharing like a product because you want to make money. If we're talking about it already. She blew on mine. She's blue now, I think, on mine too. Her last comment was blue. All right. I haven't been kicking the AC on in here because I'm never here. And so when I get here, I'm like, it's hot in there. But I didn't turn the AC on because I'm not going to be here that long. Just doing this. picking the girls up. Briley has her best friend from out of state in town, so I'm literally a slave to them. Wherever they want to go, I have to go. So I was like, I'll drop you off at church, I'll take you to the mall, and then I'm going home, and I'm going to bed, and I'm done. And then next week, I think I'm gonna vlog it. I think I'm gonna do like a fancy vlog. I want to. Anybody shop on Fair or know about Fair? It's a wholesale store, wholesale market, and it's where like big stores buy their wholesale products and stuff. And small DIYers, which I want to know more about it because I want to show you guys how to sell on Fair eventually as DIYers. And I've watched a couple small businesses blow up because they started working on Fair. Not working on Fair, but selling on Fair. And so I want to know all the criteria to sell on there. I want to know what you guys need to do. But they also sell licensed Disney products. So like I can get wholesale licensed Disney products. You can too if you are on Fair, shopping on Fair. But you have to have like a store and you have to have an actual online presence and you have to have a lot of things before you can just shop on there. So I think I'm waiting for Landis to get back to me because her company that she works for is going to San Francisco for a something. And then I was like, wait, that's the dates I wanted to go to San Francisco for the fair market. So I'm trying to see if she's going to the fair market too. But in San Francisco, they do the actual market. And I was like, I'm going to go. And so I'm going to vlog it. But I want to learn more about selling wholesale for you guys too. And coaching you guys on that. Because honestly, if you're an artist or a handmade artisan, the best way to get your products making really good money is to get them into retail stores. And so I do want to know how to do that for you guys and how to get that working, whether you're small and you want to do it through Auntie Tay or you are bigger and you want to do it on your own. Like I want to be able to help you guys do that. But you got to take yourself seriously and you got to do the work. So if you're a handmade artist, it's big in that it's big. So anyways, I think I'm going to try to go there. I'm taking Bri and her friend to San Francisco anyways, because they were like, I want to go to San Francisco and Ghirardelli Square and all the things. And I was like, well, okay. It's like, I'm going to the fair market. We go to set up, has been sets of 9 cubbies set up 3 feet apart with a sturdy cabinet top. This gives me storage, organization, and ample workspace. Oh, my go-to setup has been sets of 9 cubbies. I have the 8 cubbies. The 9 cubbies, what, the 3x3s? Oh, yeah, those are good because they're like, I think we're talking about the same thing. Those are like standing height for me. I'm a shorty, like short pants. But those are like perfect standing level. I might have to do that in my space the next time I do something. I'm using what we have, but I really do want to eventually build out the exact space I'm going to need. I just got to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Like, am I going to jump back into products? If I do, I don't want to use a shipping department. I want to do it all myself. I'm at a season where I would want to have it in-house. Like, I don't have little kids anymore. I don't, I mean, you know, and if I did, I don't think it would be a problem. So that's actually a part of it that I'm missing. When my kids were little, it was so fun to like bring them to the studio and be like, we're packaging bling, guys. They loved it. They learned a lot too. Like, so. And then it is really, it's so much easier to have help when you're doing something tangibly. Like, I love to have people help me with what I'm doing, but I'm like, do you know how to edit a video? Are you me? Can you jump on the internet for me? No. So if I do products, I can be like, come in the studio. I'm hiring just for the day, you know. Make sure I don't get any strings in there. What's going on here? Are they all individually stringed? Yes, they are. That's fun. This teal mix is pretty. The 3x3 cubbies are great. I want to move my machines around, but I hate just putting everything on wheels or next to window or next to walls or next to windows. Wheels, girl, wheels. That way you can just kind of like, okay, my rule is when I'm organizing, My family doesn't like my rule because they just put things in front of things. But when I was on 2 years ago mission trip, we were organizing a kindergarten room. And the high schoolers, I was teaching them all my organizing rules. And they were like, that's so good. I'm like, I am so glad someone's appreciating my neurodivergency organizing tips. But my rule is you don't block anything unless that thing is on wheels, because you can block whatever you want as long as something's on wheels, because you can just roll it out of the way. But if you block something with some bins that I gotta move the bins, you're gonna ruin my whole day, bro. So I'm loving this green mix. I almost wasn't gonna do green. There's little stringies in here I gotta get out. 2 little strings. Okay. Can you see this mix? Look how pretty that is. It's beads and sequins. It's not bling. That's not to say the mystery box won't have bling in it though. But I may sprinkle a little bling in there, but these are supposed to be hand sewn on elements. So I did yellow gold. And then each box is getting 3-ish colors, I think. So I got to come up with the color scheme that go together. But I didn't want to mix the colors together because I wanted to be able to like pair. And my goal is to kind of like, if I have leftovers, like the green is tiny. I did not do a lot of green. But like the pink's going to be full. But I can't remember what I was saying. I have a 20 by 16 heat press that weighs a ton. That has to be stationary for sure. It's even hard to roll a table with a press on it. Mine's on a press, girl, and I got the same size. I have the IKEA. So if you go to IKEA, if you have an IKEA, I think you can shop online. But their industrial stuff is going up. They are starting to put, so I have the industrial cart, and mine's an auto press. So it opens and it slams. And I actually had it on my table and it busted through the tabletop because it was a cheap tabletop, but because it bangs really hard when it opens and closes, and it doesn't do that on the IKEA cart, and that's on wheels, and then you get a whole nother storage shelf underneath it. So I 100% recommend that one for your heat press. You were saying you wanted colors separate. Oh yes, I want them separate because ideally I want to keep these mixes kind of flowing, and when I add cool things to them, like I want to release some stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about when my new thing comes out, that comes out soon. I want to have these available all the time, but I want to be able to like come out with a mix. So like if I'm making like a character inspired box or something, that I can throw together like 2 or 3 colors that go with that character. That's what I was trying to say. Like, wrap it up. I'm not a fan of how these are all strung on so many different strings, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. I gotta stop complaining about how all these things are packaged. This one's actually the least amount of garbage, so that's what mine does. I'm currently using an old wooden kitchen table that my husband added wheels to. I'll look for that industrial cart. Yeah, I don't think it's that expensive, but if what you're doing works too, like don't feel like you have to change things. But that solution for me, I just need to be able to move things and have like an open space if I need it. Interesting, these strings are pink. The dye on those. There's no stringies in there. Put some sequins in here. All right, guys, I think I gotta go watch church, but ooh, that one's so pretty. That was a pretty pink. It's like iridescent pink. These are fun. Do I want to add these to the mix, or do I want to do something to them? They're on metal. They're on these like little metal. They're like these little bows that are zip ties. Those are actually really cute. So I might put them in their own little baggie, but they're gonna go with this mix. They're gonna work well with the project too. So. Those are so cute. It's like giving bling, but it's not bling. It's for a different project. I'm like really excited. All right. I could hang out, but I know I gotta watch church. Okay, I'll see you guys this week. I'll be live here and there. Love you guys. Bye.